Good morning, friends. Hey, it's Try It Out Tuesday again. We're back with Alan, who has MS, and this is session 3. Last session was a little crazy, but this one goes a little smoother. And don't forget, I'm Angie Hernandez, certified hypnotherapist at the Indiana Hypnosis Center, where bad habits don't have to last forever. Get rid of that bad habit like anxious thoughts with hypnosis. Yeah, so session 3 here goes a lot smoother. I think you really get a lot out of this. And remember, if you're feeling some kind of neurological symptoms or other symptoms in your body, you actually can go into hypnosis with Alan and allow the suggestions I give for him. A lot of them are very general, so your subconscious mind might just latch onto those and make them work for you. Like your subconscious mind will attach your own situation and your own meaning to the suggestions and allow them to help you. So feel free to go into hypnosis and accept the suggestions yourself. All right, here is session 3. How's it going today?
Fantastic.
Good. I liked everything you said. The last session, there was so much going on, the dogs and the visitors. I thought, man, I don't know if anything happened, but it sounds like it was helpful.
Well, I've been meditating mostly on the first session. The second session, I had some challenges with at a personal level.
Okay.
So I didn't spend too much time working on that.
Well, that first one,
I've been using all the time.
Good. Repetition is great because it took a long time to ingrain the habit of how you are now. So it's great to reinforce what we're asking to happen. That's good.
I've got, my neck is 98% better. All the challenges have moved to the center of my back, across my yoke, my shoulders. From lack of use, have pains and twinges constantly. Very frustrating. I just read an article about the vagus nerve, and it was, I thought, real interesting.
On my website?
No, you have one on there?
I've written about the vagus nerve a lot.
Wow.
Because of the connections. Awesome. Yeah. And I think I wrote, well, my website was hijacked last year for ransom. So I took it down and I redid the whole thing.
Good, you're crazy.
I know, but I'm trying to remember. I think I put that vagus nerve one that tells how to stimulate it back in. I think I did. But
yeah, and then one thing I'd like you to do is work on my breathing. I'd like to be able to deep breathe a little better.
Okay.
I mostly shallow breathe.
Yeah.
The pain in my neck, I think we can let go and work on the shoulder. It's moving around a little bit. Okay. There is nowhere else I have pain. The strength is good this morning. I grabbed my cup of water. I'll show it to you one of these days.
Yeah.
It's really big, and it's got probably 32 ounces of water.
Yeah, that's big.
I reached over, grabbed it myself, and drank it this morning before my Toastmaster meeting. So that was really encouraging. Plus, Toastmasters this morning, instead of sitting, staring, and enjoying myself, I actually participated.
Awesome.
I think because the word of the day was gregarious. But yeah, I really enjoy the audios that you sent me.
Okay, good.
The second one I may just forget about.
Sure.
Because every time I go on it, I just I don't feel right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, you have to do what resonates. That's the best way.
Well, the first one I really enjoy, and I do that every day. The first one every day. So,
The second one, I got a little frustrated because there was noise going on around you,
oh my gosh.
and I let it affect me. And so, yeah,
Yeah. That's all right.
we won't worry about that too much. A little
Or
bit of noise, that doesn't bother me, but it was too much that day.
at least we're even on the stiffs.
Yeah,
You got me, I got you. So now we're even.
right. We're even, Steven.
I'll have to write it down.
We'll keep track, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So work on breathing more deeply.
Yeah. And then I want to get the vagus nerve. I mean, vagus is a wandering nerve. So let's get that to participate more.
The whole vagus nerve system is that part that goes out from your brain out to the
Right.
organs, and from the organs and back. Now I was trying to remember if I put that article back in. I put in an article about vagus nerve, but I don't remember if it was the one where I talked about how to stimulate it. But I can tell you a couple of the things that I remember is
Tongue depressor stimulates it,
humming.
and humming stimulates it.
Humming does.
Breathing,
Laughter, deep laughter.
I do that a lot.
You need to watch more Three Stooges.
I don't need to watch Three Stooges for deep laughter.
Well,
I'm good at that.
But I thought humming was a good one. I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
That's part of why I teach tapping, why tapping works so well. And
I haven't participated in that yet.
when you get more motor skill back, you can. But my fellow tappers that I correspond with, they sometimes even just think about doing the tapping on the points, and they say that works. I've never tried that, but tapping stimulates the amygdala and the vagus nerve system. It's very effective. I do usually teach it to most of my clients.
Well, that's something I want to get into too.
Yeah, I think as you're getting more grip and more movement back in the hand, you're going to be able to do that.
I definitely will. We have, I call her our spook vet. We have a holistic vet that's nothing but Chinese herbs, acupuncture, chiropractor, amazing things going on with her. So.
Yeah. You can tap on animals.
Okay, I know.
And you can surrogate tap, which I haven't gotten into, but apparently you can tap for someone else, or for an animal, you tap on yourself and it's for them.
Yep. Now, not to get far off track, but you and I have never discussed price. What's going on with that?
You're allowing me to broadcast. I didn't get back that release form from you yet, but I figured you will.
You should have. I'll get to work on it again, though.
Yeah. So for me, that's you give me the permission. I get to be able to show the sessions to the public, and that's the payment for me.
That post I put out too.
Yeah.
Welcome to do whatever you want with that. I
Thank
send it all over.
Thank you. And
But I have a lot of people that would benefit by this.
yeah.
Only my second time. But once I start walking and dancing, people are going to say how that happened.
Yeah. Well, and that's part of why I do it, so people can see what it is. People who don't know anything about hypnosis, maybe they're a little scared of it. They can see what it actually is, and they can see how it could benefit somebody who needs it.
Well, I've enjoyed the "don't make me into a chicken" speech. And then I said, well, chickens can walk. So I've enjoyed that.
You know how many times we hear that?
Yeah, that's all right.
I know colleagues have said, well, they tell their clients, it's kind of an expensive thing to do to make you click like a chicken, but I can do that if you want.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, Your videos haven't gone up yet because I'm going to finish with
Fine.
Lisa's.
Yep,
Lisa's first, and then I'll start yours so they all go in order.
that's fine. However you do is fine with me.
Okay, I appreciate that. All right, so your homework's going to be to stimulate that vagus nerve with more laughing, more humming. And what else did we say? More deep breathing, but
Yeah,
when the time comes and you feel like you're able to learn and use the tapping, I mean, there's many places you can learn tapping. I have a page on my website that just shows the basics,
yep.
but there's many places to do tapping with. Now, if you watch the sessions I'm doing with Lisa right now, you've been watching those. You see that I do tapping with her. And I did tapping with Margarita. Her sessions are up too. And the reason for that is it's very good at taking down strong emotions, traumas, and also physical pain. With them, I'm using it on emotions. But when I teach it to a group, we do an example of physical pain too.
Interesting.
So, yeah, it's so interesting. And since you're used to your vet, she would totally understand all of that.
Yep, yep. Oh no, it's exciting.
Yeah, it is. And there's so much that we don't know.
Well, that's how you find out, right?
Yeah,
Everything a little bit.
yeah. So when the time comes to do tapping, that would be an awesome one for you. Absolutely. Okay, so what else? I wrote down deeper breathing, asking the nerves in your shoulders to settle down.
I'd like to breathe with intention,
Okay,
not just deeper, but make it where the oxygen coming in goes to my happy spot.
we kind of did that with the colors
Right.
a little bit. Yeah.
I feel like I want to make that more a part of everything.
Oh, another thing that I usually teach in the first session, but I didn't with you because we were doing something different, is anchored breathing. And we do that as a stress reducer. And the
Anger breathing.
anchor, like a ship's anchor.
I'll stop. I'm sorry.
The reason why we call it anchor, because we anchor it to a physical movement, which is usually rubbing your fingers together. But you can anchor it to any kind of physical action, whatever you're able to do. And you do that while you're practicing, because that creates the habit. Now you understand that conditioning of an animal, like teaching a dog to sit, or teaching a horse an action like that too, you anchor it by your voice, sometimes by a hand movement or a body movement. They read body language better than they
Oh
do
yeah.
voice commands. And it's the same thing you're doing. With the anchoring, you're using a physical motion while you practice the habit of this type of breathing to train your body to soon do it by itself whenever a stress comes up. So we were talking about the vagus nerve. You know that when the doctor hits your knee with a hammer and your foot comes up, that's a reaction that you can't resist if you're healthy.
Okay.
This breathing is another one of those reactions that can't be resisted. When you breathe in this manner, it stimulates the vagus nerve system and it calms you. It forces you to calm. You can't resist it. Now, sometimes it takes 3 of the breathing patterns, 3 breaths. Sometimes it'll take 10, depending how much stress you have, but it will relax you. I teach it to smokers especially, because the first few days are very stressful for them.
Yep.
Yeah. So the way it works is we rub the fingers together, or whatever it is you've chosen to do. You breathe in for a count of 4, hold the breath for a count of 4, and then you release the breath for a count of 4. And that's however deeply you're able to breathe. That's on you. So let's just practice it. So inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath, 2, 3, 4, and release, 2, 3, 4. One more time. In, hold it, and release. We'll do one more. In, hold the breath, and exhale. You feel the calmness come over you? Yes,
Yep, that's Navy SEALs have that.
I'm sure. Yeah,
They do. They have
and
a
snipers, right?
real interesting breathing technique. Kind of the same way like we just did.
Yeah. And so when you're practicing on taking deeper breaths, you can use that pattern or a similar one. You can use the SEAL pattern if you're ready to be a SEAL next week. But that does another stimulant to the vagus system, the vagus nerve system. Yeah, so now you're all happy.
I'm always happy, Angie.
Well, you've always seemed happy to me, but
Yep.
then I don't see you that long. You know, you were ripping us yesterday.
Things happen.
Things do happen. We had a discussion this week amongst our hypnotherapist friends about whether happiness is a choice or not. I still think that it is.
Have you ever looked into Alex Kolb's research?
No, I don't know that name.
Yeah, ALEXKOLB, neurologist. He brain scans and he tells you how you can reproduce dopamine and serotonin in your brain with gratitude, and how worry and stress activates your reward center.
Oh, I believe that.
Yeah, real interesting article. I think
Yeah.
you'd really enjoy it.
Yeah, I'll have to look that up.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, that's one of the things that the tapping does. When it
Yeah.
stimulates the amygdala, releases serotonin. You get all those feel-good hormones.
Yeah. Yeah. I like to drug myself as much as possible.
Yeah, with the legal stuff, right?
Well, when I was a kid, I used to get drugged to go to church. My mom would drug me there, and my dad would drug me there.
Me too, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, they drugged me there and then expected me to sit still.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't get in too much trouble, but my brother got taken out a lot.
Yeah. Well, I was the youngest of 6,
Ooh,
so I was always,
yeah. I was the
yeah.
middle. I was the middle. I had to behave.
I entertained myself quite a bit.
My husband's the oldest of 7, and all the 6 younger are all girls.
Oh, the poor guy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy. Okay, I think we're ready then. I got my assignment. All right, so just relax in that way that's become very comfortable for you. And we're going to do it a little bit different today. I'm going to ask you to inhale. And now send that breath down into your feet and allow them to relax. As you exhale, you allow any tension that was in those feet to be exhaled with your breath. And now inhale again, allowing that breath to move out into your ankles, calves, and thighs. And as they receive the breath, they relax. And then you exhale out any tension or tightness that used to be in the legs. And now inhale. Allow that breath to go out to your hips, stomach, and chest. They relax. And as you exhale, you're exhaling any tightness, tension that was in the torso. Now inhale again and send that breath out to your spine, allowing that vertebra by vertebra to relax. And then exhaling out any of the tightness, spasms, or trouble that was in the back area. And now inhale again, this time sending the breath to your neck and shoulders, all the way across, releasing as you exhale any of the little spasms or twitching or tightness, any of those muscles, tendons, fascia, or nerves. Now inhale once more. This time that breath goes out over your scalp and into your facial muscles, relaxing that whole area. As you exhale, any tension, any tightness, any stress being held in those areas. As you inhale again, this time sending that breath all the way out to your fingertips, completely relaxing your fingers and hand, your wrist, exhaling out any misfires, any problems there, any tension or tightness. Inhale once more. Just allow that forearm and upper arm, all those muscles to relax with the oxygen. Exhaling, tension, misfires, miscommunication in the arms, hands, and fingers. As you continue to inhale, just practice our anchored breathing. Inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Now hold that breath. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale a little bit deeper this time. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold that breath. And exhale. And as we go forward, continue to breathe in this manner in the background. We'll go on with some other things, but you can continue to breathe in this way. That's right, just right. And as you're breathing in, we're going to breathe in a new color today. I want you to breathe in the color of perfect health. And as you breathe in the color of perfect health, it again fills you. It's sent out to every cell of your body through the circulatory system, every nerve cell, every cell of your digestive tract, every cell of your lungs, every brain cell, filled with the color of perfect health. And every exhale, you're going to be exhaling the color of what happened. Exhaling the color of what happened. And as you exhale that color, you have more room for the color of perfect health. Inhaling perfect health and allowing it to fill you completely up to overflowing. And as it overflows out of your body, you're going to reabsorb that again through the soles of your feet. And you see that color of perfect health circulating through your whole body, through the vagus nerve system, through all the other nerves, through all your muscles, through your skin cells. So that your skin cells are working perfectly, perfectly. And every other cell is getting the message as well. Now, as we go down at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0, deep sleep. And just allow yourself to go twice as deep. And now even deeper. And let's just imagine one more time that scenario that we did before, where you imagined having anesthesia in an operating room. And remember that the nurse was right beside you. And as they either gave an injection into your IV or they allowed the mask to give you a relaxing gas, they ask you to count back from 100, only you do it in a special way. You say 100, deeper down, 99, deeper down. And you imagine those numbers passing in front of your eyes until your imagination just pushes them out completely. All right, here we go, starting with 100. Go ahead.
100. Deeper down.
Good.
99. Deeper down.
You see the numbers in front of you, but they're fading now.
98.
Just fading away.
97.
Until your imagination has completely pushed them away. Gone. Good. Very good. And as we're in this place of complete peace, complete imagination, just remembering the ongoing work, that work that's happening inside of you, your subconscious is in charge of, the work crew, the work people that are going out to every part of your body 24/7. You have rotating crews as they're repairing those nerve highways and byways. They're like a construction crew. Sometimes they have to tear up the old and just put in a whole new nerve section. Sometimes they can repair what's there. And they're repairing the nerve and the myelin and giving it that coating of hypnotic gel. And as they give it the coating of hypnotic gel, it seals it and protects it from here on out. We want the signalman to test the signals that go from your subconscious mind out to every part of your body, but also the signals that are returned from the extremities of your body back to your brain, reporting back. So the signals are flowing back and forth between the brain and your body to your brain, smoothly and clearly and perfectly, allowing for perfect function on every level. And we know that work's been going on, and we thank your subconscious so much for assisting in this work of repair and protection. And even though you might hear a phone or some noise of life around you, it doesn't mean anything. You can just focus on my voice. That's right. That's right. It might even allow you to go even deeper. Yeah, you hear that noise, you go even deeper. Even deeper. That's right. So while this work by the work people and the signalmen is going on, at the same time, we want to stimulate some parts of your body that now have a better function and are ready to advance on this journey of remission. And one will be your diaphragm. Your diaphragm has been slacking, but now it's ready and strong to take deeper, more beautiful breaths, that breath of life, the first thing you do when you're born, and the final thing as your voyage continues on to the afterlife. So taking in a deep breath will be assisted by that diaphragm. Let's just try it. Take in the deepest breath you can. Inhale, deep breath, and then release. Let's Do it again. Breathe in very deeply. And release. One more time. Breathe in even deeper. And release. That's good. Each and every time that you practice your deep breathing, your breathing will get deeper, more relaxing, more intentional each and every time you do it. You might doubt me, but the more you doubt that you can do it, the stronger and deeper you'll be able to breathe. Now, I know, Alan, that you're a little stubborn, so let's try it. Go ahead and try to not be able to breathe deeply, and notice that you can breathe even deeper right now. Go ahead, take a big deep breath. That's right. And out. A little deeper than you could before. Each and every time it'll get better. And every time you breathe deeply, you'll have the added benefit of stimulating the vagus nerve system. The vagus nerve system is one of those that's being looked at by your repair crews. They're going out there to every little tendril of the vagus nerve system, repairing, replacing, coding, and making, they might have to make repairs, like there might be spots where those nerves are kinked like a hose, and they have to stretch it out and repair it and coat it with the hypnotic gel. Maybe in some places, those nerves just aren't big enough. Maybe they have to stretch them from side to side so that more nerve signal can pass through there. Maybe that's part of the problem. They were never wide enough to transfer a strong signal. So the work crews out there, they might be making them, stretching them, making them bigger diameters, and making that replacement permanent. All these things are happening. And as your vagus nerve system, little by little, is being repaired and brought up to code, your breathing will get deeper. You might notice that all the muscles and tendons across your shoulders and your neck begin to fire more perfectly than ever before. And all those little disturbances that were a problem in the past now are just something you kind of forget about. It's okay to forget what you don't need to remember, and it's okay to remember what you don't need to forget. Just forgetting and remembering, like you forget what you had for dinner last week, that's okay to forget. And you can forget other things too, like the way things used to be. Now you can remember perfect health, and that's worth it to remember. All right. And we also, during this coming week, we want those work crews to not only work heavily in the vagus nerve, but all the way out to the very extremities of the nerves. We've already seen how this is working because the pain in your neck is much less, and your grip and your handling in your movable hand, your grip is getting stronger, the muscles are improving, and the reaction of the nerves, the signals from the brain to the hand and the hand to the brain, are getting smoother and more reactionary, allowing you to hold things and move your hand around much better than you were. And we know this will continue to improve day by day. Suddenly you'll just notice, maybe in a few hours, maybe in a couple of days, wow, I wasn't able to do this very well last week, but I'm doing it better. Wow, I wasn't able to take in that deeper breath last week. Now I can. Everything every day is getting better and better and better. And it's because that blueprint of perfect health from when you were an infant is being downloaded into all those cells. It doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen pretty quickly. We're seeing the proof of it now. And every single day, you'll be enjoying your life more and more, more and more. And if there are improvements that the work people need to make that we haven't thought of, give them permission to make any repairs necessary to your return to full health and mobility. From here on out, everything that needs to be repaired, they can look for and take care of. That's right. That's exactly what we want them to do. Good. Feeling good. So now during the next week, continue your meditations. I want you to practice your anchored breathing several times a day. And do stimulate that vagus nerve by more laughing and humming, being your general jolly self. All right, and now it's time to come out at 0. You might slip deeper. At 1, beginning to notice your body where you sit. At 2, orienting yourself to the room around you, sounds of life happening in the room. At 3, take a deep, deep breath. Deep breath. 4 is very alert. And 5, eyes open, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake. Yeah, that was a good one.
I really enjoyed that. And while we were there, I wanted you to write something else down.
Sure.
My eyeballs, right now, I've got reading glasses. They're 175s.
Mm-hmm.
And I have moments when I'm trying to read. I feel like my eyes won't moisten enough. And I feel like I need stronger reading glasses. But I don't believe that. I think I'm fine where I'm at. Or if I do need them, that's fine too. But I could really want to have my eyes not be so dry.
Mm-hmm. I'll write it down and we can put that in next time.
Yeah, thanks.
There's a tapping book, and I started it, but I have to admit I didn't finish, by someone I like, Carol Look. She's a tapping practitioner, and hers is 30 Days to Better Eyesight with Tapping. So a few of us that were Facebook friends were doing it, and we got to about the 4th week, and our group petered out, but I was actually improving my eyesight with that, and it was pretty nice. So Carol Look, just like it sounds. Carol Look, L-O-O-K. She's really good.
I know, but I mean, look, eyesight.
See? I just have it as a Kindle book, but hey, you can do all kinds of things with tapping too, so you might try it.
Yeah, I will, Ange, but thank you very much for today, and I look forward to this audio too, and
yeah, I'll get that converted for you.
And I'll keep you up to date. I'll throw a post out there every week.
Okay.
When the moment comes.
All right. I appreciate it. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, Ange.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I really liked that session. I think that was a very productive one. And I can see, because I'm recording this part in the future, and I've already done a couple more sessions with Alan when I reviewed the session that I'm showing you today, I could see that he's come quite a ways. So he is improving. We want that to happen at slow increments because his body has been kind of sedentary for a while. And it's not like you just have an ache or pain in your wrist and we take that completely away and you can go about your business. No, when your muscles have been inactive for a long time, maybe some are even atrophied, I don't know. You can't come back that fast. It's too much shock to your system. So my request is that this happen over a period of time, and he sees small increments of improvement, little by little, daily or weekly. And that gives his body time to adjust, re-strengthen, his muscles, tendons, and fascia and reposition them to succeed. You can't just do that overnight when he's had to be so inactive. And you saw some great things. He just reporting that the neck pain is pretty much cleared away and that things have shifted in his body. He's able to coordinate better and do more with his hand. That means a little more coordination and a little more strength. So all that's happening just the way we wanted it to. I can't predict this. I can only ask the subconscious to do what it can do best. And then we wait and see what the results are. It's not something I do to him. It's something I ask his subconscious to help with. That's my part as a facilitator. Okay, if you enjoyed this session and you'd like to see more, please put me on your See First list for Facebook so that you don't miss any episodes. And remember that I'm on YouTube as well. And I hope you'll visit my website, indianahypnosiscenter.com. All right, I'll see you next time, friends. This one's from me to you. Bye.
Call the Indiana